I want to thank Prize Financial, Jim Leisinger, Goodwill of Lincoln, Lincoln Heating and Cooling. And it's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Rail Splitters. Leisinger going to roll out to his left, and he's in trouble, and he's taken down back at the 50-yard line.
Well, he drops back and it turns to look for a receiver, and by the time he has a chance to look, he's got a lot of white shirts.
Yeah, a lot of orange
all
helmets.
Over him. He didn't have much time to find a receiver. Lincoln takes another timeout here.
Timeout for the men in green. And we'll take another to send in a whole new squad's what they're doing. So we'll take a 30-second timeout. Bob Verderber, Coach Ken Schweitzer back here. Handlin Field, 11:35 left in the game. Rochester leads at 48-6. Lincoln's got the football. It's 3rd and 10 at the 50. Here's the snap. Austin Cruz, the quarterback now. He hands it off. And the running back is tackled in the backfield. That was number 47, Sam Tiffany.
He lost 2 on the play. Tell you what, Rochester, as soon as they find the ball, they attack it. And they've got 2 of those linebackers coming up and meeting it, this time in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. But that's kind of aggressive defense they play all the time, and that's, I'm sure, what Coach McDonald is going to strive for his defense to do.
Completely new squad in there for Lincoln. Wesley White's a wide receiver. Man in motion has got it. He makes the turn, and he got it across to the 49-yard line. I believe that was Braxton Shutt, number 8 for Lincoln, down to the Rochester 49-yard line.
So that's that was 4th down right there, Bob. So it goes over to the Rochester offense.
1st and 10. Austin Cruz in there on defense, along with Keaton Letterly and Jordan Gesner. Coming out of there, Tristan Cooper.
These guys are going to get 12 minutes of varsity action here. It's going to be...
Let's see, have they got the same quarterback in there? No, they got a new quarterback in there and a new running back.
There's the tackle. Got a penalty. Pick it up.
Here comes... Lincoln's picked up the football and going all the way for a touchdown.
That's Matthew Brewer.
Matthew Brewer, number 3. He's a sophomore.
I think a penalty will go against them. I think that's going to be a score for the Railers. I think that's going to count, I think.
That'd make it 48-12, but now they're walking back.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to count.
They're playing Lincoln, we are proud of you. Penalty marker. They lay the football down.
Now, why is he laying it there? Let's see what he's going to signal.
Holding. And I don't know, against Lincoln.
He says they're off, and the touchdown is good.
Touchdown Lincoln. All right, we'll take it.
Oh, now, why is the ball... We got to get a shot at an extra point here.
48-12. And a touchdown by Brewer. Matthew Brewer is a sophomore. 120.
He had to pick that up about around the 45 or so.
Yeah.
We're kind of guessing at that, but he made a nice run after he picked it up.
So now, what's going on here?
Well, Coach Derek Leonard of the Rochester Rockets is questioning whether they've called that correct. If they're offsetting penalties, he's going to argue that they should redo the play then, because they called a illegal block on the Railers and a hold, I think, on the defense. He's probably got it. He's probably got an issue here, or a case to argue.
You're 9:53 left in the game, and while they're talking it over, Coach McDonald talking to his quarterback, Austin Cruz, the young sophomore.
Let's see what they do now.
He starts walking towards the Lincoln sideline. It's not going to be good. And I think he is.
Let's see. I think if there's a penalty on both teams, it's offsetting. You're going to have to replay it down.
Talking it over with Coach McDonald. Coach Ryan's out there.
I didn't notice if the officials got together and had a discussion with themselves before they made that signal or not, but if they did, that means they all got it wrong.
Well, we're being patient, waiting. Coach Ryan's still in a discussion with the headline judge. And
now, did they? Yeah, the chain people stayed where they're supposed to. They did the right thing. I think it's gonna.
They're going to take 6 points away from us. I hate being a pessimist.
Yeah, well,
I'm usually an optimist.
I don't think there's any. If the touchdown counter would be going for an extra point, we're not doing that. So there's no touchdown. Ball's going to be placed on the 42. Why there? I don't know.
So the score's going to remain 48-6.
Yeah.
And that's where he picked it up. That's where he ran it in from. Matthew Brewer.
So we have the ball then, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So they did fumble.
The 42-yard line. 1st and 10 Lincoln. Austin Cruz, man in motion. Cruz hands off to the fullback. He's down to the 40-yard line. Let's see who the fullback is. Well, he needs to turn around for us.
No.
42. That's Charlie Taylor, isn't it? No, it's Brady Curry. So he got 2 yards out of it. 2nd and 8. Austin Cruz, number 15 for the Rail Splitters. Underneath his new center. Man in motion. Got the snap. Gives it to the man in motion. Makes the turn. He's got yardage along the sideline. To check and see who he is. That's 47. That's Sam Tiffany. Sam Tiffany down to the 36-yard line.
I think one of the
picked up 4 yards.
One of the running backs, I think is number 9, Luke Koenig. He tried to get a block on there and push him out of the way.
3rd and 4 for the Rail Splitters.
He's in the right slot there, yeah.
Austin Cruz, man in motion.
It's Koenig, and he's got the ball.
Koenig, and he makes the turn. He's got the first down and more.
Good run.
Down across the 30.
Yeah, that was a nice run.
Luke Koenig's a sophomore. 1st and 10. Let's see where they put the chain.
He got about 9 yards out of that run.
Down to the 27-yard line. Eight minutes left in the game. Cruz, man in motion. Give it to the fullback, and he's spun down. Got about a yard out of it. Boy, it's hard to pick up that number over there.
Yeah, those numbers are hard to see to begin with. I think he's out to the 26.
Cruz to the sideline. He's got the play. They gave him a yard on it. It'll be 2nd and 9. We're at the 26-yard line.
Some of these same kids will be out here at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning in the sophomore game.
Cruz talking to one of his running backs back there. I think it's Tiffany. I think that's who ran it last time. Now Cruz rolls to his right. He's up, heavy coverage. Two guys throw. Oh, man. He had a man open.
Well, he was lucky to get rid of the ball. He was under heavy pressure there, and he did a nice job of releasing it before he got hit. Just was a little short with it, but good job of getting it out of his hands.
Brady Curry was the intended receiver. Rochester leads it 48-6. Austin Cruz on the far side to hash marks. Got the snap. He's got time.
Oh.
Penalty on the play.
Boy, all I saw was white shirts there.
Yeah.
I don't know what the penalty's going to be.
That's why we didn't see anybody.
Yeah, you got pushed down.
Receiver got knocked down, yeah. Coach McDonald gives Cruz the play. Take the ball down to the 14-yard line. First and 10, Lincoln. Cruz looks for a receiver. Going to throw it long into the end zone. Intended receiver was Wesley White.
Got the ball out there. He threw it pretty well. Deep in the end zone, a little overthrown.
Makes it second and 10. Now checking in for the Rail Splitters. Number 54, Alex Nato. 296-pounder, 5'10".
We're down under 5 minutes here, Bob, and it's been a much better first half than second half for the Railers, obviously.
Cruz are going to bring him up. Second and 10. Football at the 13-yard line. Man in motion. Cruz pitches it to him. Round the right side. Goes with the flow. That's number 42, Brady Curry.
Well, disappointed crowd tonight, but we had a big crowd from both sides of the field. Rochester travels well with their team. They've got a full house over there, and big crowd here on Lincoln side on the home side.
Full parking lot. They say that was Sam Tiffany on the run. Cruz, man in motion, Koenig. Cruz rolls to his left, and it's slapped away by one of the Rochester defenders. Now it's going to be fourth down.
He tried to put that just over the defender, and the defender jumped up and just got a finger on it. He did have a receiver out there, and that's a tough pass to kind of put in between two defenders and get it to your receiver. He almost had it.
4th and 10 for the Rail Splitters. 13-yard line. Cruz waits for the snap. He's got it. Looks to his right. He's got, oh no, it was in his hands and he couldn't hang on. I think that was Koenig.
Yeah. The ball was low, but he had a hand under it, just couldn't hang on to it.
Well, Rochester takes over on downs. 2:50 left for the game. Rochester leads at 48-6.
Yeah, those young kids just got some good experience here in this first half. They had a drive, got a couple first downs. Got some touches out there.
Yep. You're listening to 96.3 FM, WLCN, and on WLCNonline.com. Well, let's see who's in there for quarterback for Rochester. I think it's Drew Hill, number 4. And now Lincoln wants a timeout.
I think they're short a player out there, perhaps.
2:12 left in the game. As we told you, next week we'll be in Canton. Timeout for the Railers. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Penny McDonald out there talking to the Rail Splitters. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Rochester. In there at quarterback now is Drew Hill for the Rockets. He'll operate out of the shotgun also. Here's the snap. Hands off to his fullback. He's got running room on the right side. Still on his feet along the sideline. He's finally taken out of bounds down across the Lincoln 45-yard line.
Yeah, they just finally ran him out of bounds. Drug him down, but he just ran hard to the sideline and turned it up, and Lincoln was in a chasing mode then, trying to catch up to him.
Chain gang hustling along the sideline. They're going to say he went out of bounds around the 46-yard line. Under 2 minutes now. Drew Hill, the quarterback for the Rockets. And good defensive work that time by Lincoln.
Number 76, I think it was, on the tackle, Bob.
Jabari Portis.
Yeah, he was on the ground.
Sophomore. 236-1. Second and 10 for Rochester. 8. I think that's Nick Gentile in there at quarterback now for Rochester. It is.
He's got the
He
ball.
keeps it. Goes around the right side. He's got a first down before he's taken down the 35-yard line. Notto's going to check back in for Lincoln. Ball at the 35. That's just about going to run the game.
Yeah, one more play should do it.
Gentile. Nick Gentile. And here's the handoff. Tackled from behind. That's going to be the last play of the game. Tackle made by Austin Cruz for the Rail Splitters. Final score is going to be Rochester Rockets 48. Lincoln 6. And they're going to line them up and shake hands and get on the bus and go back home. Final score, Rochester 48, Lincoln 6.